Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do index laws. Okay, so first thing first, let's talk about some really special index, which is to the power of 0. So the thing is, anything to the power of 0 is 1. It's strangely, you can do it as a side quest to go research it why any number to the power of 0 is 1. Yeah, just leave it to you to give it a go. Okay, so first thing first, 25 to the power of 0, as we said, any number to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, now what about negative 25? Negative 25 is still 1 as any number. Yeah, also you can research on what is a 0 to the power of 0 as well. That is something fun to look at. Now we have negative on the outside. So basically we are looking in this bit here first. So 25 to the power 0 is going to be 1, but then we have negative on the outside, so you keep it as negative. That number here is 1, so become negative 1. Okay, now again here, 5 times 6 doesn't really need to calculate that much because inside the bracket you got to the power 0, so without calculation, your answer would be 1. Okay, now this one without a bracket, so that means the power is only on 5. So only 5 turned into 1. 6 is still there. So 6 times 1. So the answer would be 6. Okay. I hope this is easy for you. So if you okay, let's move on. Otherwise, you go back and give yourself some time to digest a little bit. Okay. Now, I got 7 questions, so give it a go first. Once you're done, we go through it together. Okay, so done. Cool. 5 to the power 0 is 1. 9 to the power 0 also 1. Now negative 6, the negative is inside the bracket, so we count that in as well. So anything inside the bracket to the power 0 become 1. Now same here, become 1. Now again, the negative is outside, so it's only the inside. Only the inside become 1, so you got negative 1. Okay, basically if you simplify it, will be negative inside bracket will be 1, so negative 1 is the same thing. Okay, so negative 1. A fraction, still 1. A negative fraction, still 1. Okay, easy. Cool. Let's move on. Now we got index log. We turn into 2 parts, while multiplication and division, and then the next part is the power to the power. We do that a little bit later. So let's look into multiplication and division first. Okay, so for index law, it only work with the same base number. So if you have the base number the same, so 7 to the power 3 times 7 to the power 5, then we can use index law. Okay, if you have 2 to the power 5 times 3 to the power 6, it doesn't work. Okay, so this is a no-no for index laws. It has to be a same base. So has to be the same base number. Okay, I'm putting in red, so to emphasize this, make it red. Okay, now first thing first. So I'm going to expand it first, see whether you can work out the rule. Okay, so 7 to the power 3 means 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, and then 7 to the power 7 means 7 to the power 5 means 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. So you got 3 here, you got 5 here. Yeah, so in total we got 8 7, so 7 to the power 8. Okay, for index law, you probably see the rule here already. Will be the power, if you times 2 number, will be the power of the first one plus the power of the second one. Okay, so times with the times 2 index numbers with the same base, you can just add the index. Basically that's that. Okay, so you got 7 to the power 8. Right, this one here for B, you probably guessed already, so it will be 10 to the power of 10 plus 10. So basically is 10 to the power 20. Cool. Now doesn't matter if you have multiple, so you got 2 to the power 5 times 4 times 3, so you got 2 to the power of 5 plus 4 plus 3, which is 2 to the power of 11. Easy. Now division is similar as well. So division is similar to fraction, yeah. So 7 to the power of 8, so 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the bottom, you got 7 times 7, sorry, times 7 times 7 times 7, so 5 of them. Oopsie. Now, because for a fraction, you can times and divide by the same number, top and bottom, and the fractions stay the same. So that means if you divide by 7, divide by 7 again, divide by 7 again, divide by 7 again, and divide by 7 again, so you have 1 left. And then you got 7 to the power 3 over 1, which is 7 to the power 3, isn't it? Wait a minute, is that a minus 5? 7 to the power 3? That's correct. So if you have a index number divided by another index number with the same base, you can just subtract the index. That's another thing, okay? So what will be the last one? So 7 to the power of a minus 8 happen to be 7 to the power of 0, which is 1, okay? One of the reason is this also tell you why any number to the power of 0 is 1. But look at this. If 7 to the power of 8 is one number, you divide by the same number, so e equals to 1, isn't it? So that's where that rule coming from. Okay, cool. So again, just a recap. I'll write in blue. Let's say 2 to the power of 5 times 2 to the power of 3 will be the same as 2 to the power of 5 plus 3, which is 2 to the power of 8. Okay, so when you have two index number with the same base, you can just add the index. Okay, so if you have 5 to the power of 10 divided by 5 to the power of 3 would be 5 to the power of 10 minus 3 equals to 5 to the power of 7. Okay, so if you're dividing two index number with the same base, you can just divide the index. Okay, so similar, if you times and divide with the number with the same base, you can just add a minus. Okay, so if you're confident, give it a go on these questions. Once you're done, we go through it together. Okay, cool, done. Yeah. That will be 2 to the power of 4 plus 3 because it's timed, so 2 to the power of 7. 5 to the power of 6 plus 3, so it's 9. 7 to the power of 2 plus 4 is 6. I'll be leaving index form, so you don't need to calculate it. Okay, so this one here, 8 to the power of nothing. Well, 8, if you think that is a 0, you're quite wrong, because 8 to the power of 0 is 1. So 8 to the power of 1, 8 multiplied itself 1 times is 8. Okay, so basically it's 8 to the power of 9 plus 1, which is 10. Okay, this one will be tricky here. Okay, now division will be subtraction. So 7 minus 5 is 2. 10 to the power of 5, 6 minus 5 is 1. Okay, so again, here you got part of 1. You actually don't need to write a 1, so you don't want to write a 1, just skip it. Okay, now 13 to the power of 11 minus 9 is 2. To the power of 20 minus 17 is 3. 101, 5 minus 4 is 1, so you don't need to write a 1 if you don't want it to. 230 minus 28 is 2. And then this one, okay, well, 7, you can't do anything about it, so ignore that one. So 7 times these two can simplify. So 16 minus 15, so you got 1 left, so you just leave like that. You don't need to simplify it, but if you want to simplify that, that's okay too. 3 times 7 is 21, and then 7. Okay, whoa, actually it asks us to evaluate, which means ask us to calculate, so we actually need to write the answer. So 49 here, 10, that would be 169, remember that. And that would be 8, that would be stat. 200 times 200 would be 4 zeros, don't forget, 40,000. Now last one, 3 doesn't not the same base, can't touch it. All right, time 50 to the power of 2. Okay, well, 50 to the power 2, 50 times 50 is at 2500, I think. So 2500 times 3. Oh, that's 75. 00, so 7500. Okay. All good. Right, let's move on. Now we got a little bit more. Power to the power, okay? Now, I'm going to give one example here for the first one. 7 to the power 3 means 7 times 7 times 7, yeah? Now, if you have a power on top of that, so power 5, so that means the whole thing multiplies itself 5 times. So 7 times 7 times 7 times, oh wait, to emphasize that, I'm just going to copy exactly the same thing 5 times. Duplicate, and then duplicate, oopsie, there's a duplicate, and then duplicate, and duplicate. Okay. Well, you got 5 lot of 7 times together. You got 7 to the power 35. Wait a minute. 3 and 5 make 35. 3 times 5, isn't it? Exactly. So you got power to the power, you times the power. So 7, 3 times 5 equals 7 to the power 35. Okay? All good. Now in here, we can't know this before this, but let's assume we don't know that. Okay? So 7, as I said, we times these two index. So 7 to the power 3 times 0, or anything times 0 is 0. So 7 to the power 0, which is 1. Okay? If you know that already, anything to the power 0 is 1. So the answer is 1. Cool. Now, next one, this one a little bit complicated. Okay? So basically, doing ball maths. Well, index, we have index here. We may as well just bracket order. So basically need to do the bracket, but in this case here, the index outside the bracket, so we need to do index first. Okay, so in this bit, it looks complicated, but look at this. We got 2 index here. We just times these 2. Inside the inner bracket is -1, so keep it like that. 2 times 11 is 22. Okay. Now times this one here. Well, again, the inner bracket is -1. So again, 2 times 11 is 22. Now the thing is, you got a negative number times itself 22 times. Okay. Now, if you remember, negative number times negative number is positive. So that means every 2 negative number times together become a positive number. And that means any even index is going to cancel out the negative. So that means the first one is going to be 1. The second one, well, exactly the same, is going to be 1 as well. So 1 times 1 equals to 1. Not 2, is times, okay? Now, next one. First thing first, index. So you got -2. -2 next to the bracket means -2 times the bracket. Now, inside here, we got the inner one is -2. And then on the outside, we got 3 times 3 is 9. Divide by -2 to the power 8. Okay. Well, think about this. This is -2 as well. So actually, it's the same base. That means there is 1 here. Okay. So you can actually simplify this first. Because, well, we do ball mass, we do left to right now. Because you can just keep the index there for now. So we got 1. So -2 to the power 1 plus 9. Divided by -2 to the power 8. I'm just going to do this first, just make it easier. 1 plus 9 is 10, so -2 to the power 10. Divided by -2 to the power 8. Ooh, we can do index on this one too. So 10 minus 8 is 2. -2 squared. Oh wait, square means -2 times -2, which is positive 4. Okay. Easy. Give yourself some time to digest first, and then we move on. Okay. Now, pause this video, go through yourself first, and then we're going through together. Okay. Done. Cool. Right. 3 power 2 times 3 is 6. 4 power 3 times 5 is 15. 3 power 5 times 6 is 30. 7 to the power 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, that one's easy. Now again, we have index outside bracket. We can do that first. So 2 to the power 4 times 8 is 32. Divide by 2 to the power 30. Well, that one is 32 minus 30 is 2, which answer is 4. Okay, we need to evaluate, so we need to find the answer. Okay, the other one ends in index forms. Okay, be careful on what the question is asking. Now, similar here, 10 to the power 21 might divide by 10 to the power 18, which is 21 minus 18 is 3. 10 to the power 3. Remember from last lesson, 10 to the power something is having a 0, you have at the end. So it's 3 zeros, 1 fast. Okay. Yep, I hope this is okay for you. So we've got 3 questions. I give you answer in the back already. So do it yourself first and then check the answer out there. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.